Good evening, everyone. This is Tony Marcano, el más elegante, el más sensual, el más articulado, el más sexy, Tony Marcano. So I'm here with my guests, YouTubers, local YouTubers, Asian Rice, and my good friend over here, Isaac. Asian Rice, can you tell the audience how did you come up with that stage name, Asian Rice?
I come up that stage name because I'm Asian, I'm Filipino, and I love rice.
That's actually one of my goal destinations to go to the Philippines. Are you a fan of mixed martial arts and a lot of the Filipino combat fighters over there?
No, I'm a fan of rice.
We're a fan of rice. Hey, la arroz.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
love rice. I'm a
Yeah,
fan of
but
rice too.
yeah, no, martial arts and everything. I love everything.
Your wife is Latina, so you probably tasted the arroz con gandules and
Of course,
uh,
come on, man. I eat everything.
yeah.
That's why they call me
So
Asian rice because I like rice.
okay, Aiden Rice. So I've seen some videos that you recorded on your YouTube about that you recorded during the pandemic era. So what was some of the challenges that you faced recording that?
Um, During the pandemic, I was just recording. I was just having fun. Isaac would see me during the pandemic, right, Isaac? And I would film every day. I'm always like this. I film every day. It didn't COVID didn't affect me. Yeah, you had to stay in and stuff like that, but I wasn't. I was just doing
So you
videos.
were like balls out, balls to the wall with your mask, just walking around
Yeah,
recording.
just doing videos. Yes. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So what were like some top like locations that you recorded during the pandemic era?
I think we went on vacation. I think we flew to Puerto Rico during COVID. And
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
yeah, yeah, I loved it, but everything in Puerto Rico was closed at the time.
Mm.
So we had to go through a lot of restrictions, but uh it was it was challenging, but I had fun. I really had fun. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have no type of fear, whatever's coming at you.
Yeah, you keep faith and you keep striving forward.
Yeah,
That's
of
good.
course.
Great to hear. That's great to hear. Um, so what inspired you to become a YouTuber several years ago?
Uh I love what I do. So inspired, it's just me motivating people out there that anything is possible doing YouTube, and that you shouldn't be scared of what you do, and you shouldn't care about what other people think. So if you're willing to do YouTube, I would just go for it.
Mhm. So how about you, Isaac? What inspired you to become a YouTuber?
you know, actually, Asian rice did, man. I basically would say I didn't know that my everyday life was content creation. And I didn't know that I would desire to do it because I didn't really think as content creation like really being a real thing. But as I'm getting more into it, I see how serious content creation is, and the market for it is growing big time. And so the work that I've put in the last 5 years and what I did in New York is like all of that is like, oh, I can use those same skill set, abilities, and transfer it over into content creation. So while I was before going to New York, I did a lot of radio and television. Well, most people don't know that radio at the moment is actually going downhill. So most people are not listening to radio like they used to. Most people are looking towards content creators, podcasters, and
And
all of
also,
those
you
sorts
have
of things.
satellite radio, correct? You have
Right.
also another.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so,
you have my inspiration out there, Howard Stern in the satellite.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So those guys, of course, are great veterans in the game. But I'm looking at myself. I'm like, okay, I'm still very young, and I have some experience from the radio industry, and I want to transfer all of that over into content creation. Because if I'm looking 10 years from now, you know, I think content creation is just going to be on a whole nother level. It'll be much greater, and there'll be more people in content creation. So I can see
uh,
myself at a different level 10 years from now for sure.
how old are you, by the way?
I am 28.
Oh yeah, you're very young, and you said you were in your early 20s in the on the radio working.
Yeah, yeah. I got into radio like when I was 20, 21 years old. And I had went to a media school in Illinois, and I ended up getting an internship at a radio station and at WGN TV, and I ended up getting offered a job at a radio station, WVON 1690, and from there things I started to work my way up and go forward, and I'm thinking like, okay, this is good, but I'm also at the same time seeing the struggle and the back end of regular radio because not too many people are listening to radio unless it's like you said, satellite, Sirius XM or something like that, or Spotify. People listen to podcasts and different music on
Shady
Spotify.
FM, all those.
Right. Exactly. All those other different avenues. So for me, I'm like, hey, not only do I got a great voice, but I got a great face too. Hello. So I'm just getting out there, and my friend Asian Rice, man, he just a great positive energy, and he's always encouraging me, and it's like, man, dude, you got it in you to do it. So
So
you need, uh-huh.
so the people of the BronxNet can understand a bit. So Asian Rice is like the Don, and you're the capo of the YouTube create a local Bronx YouTube creation world, the New York City YouTube creation world, basically.
Well,
You can
not in the
say
Bronx.
Well, in New York City, New York City,
Yeah, all over the world.
yeah.
New York.
Oh,
Okay, all over the world.
Because YouTube is all over the world. Because when you're doing videos and you're uploading it, the world is watching.
yeah. Yeah, man.
Correction. That's a great correction. The world. That's the beauty. I think that's the beauty of YouTube. It's basically going to replace television in a few
It
years.
has
Yeah,
replaced television already. Television
yeah.
is for you to utilize to look at people like us on TV. So when you say we're on TV, we're already on TV because we're in front of the camera. And being in front of the camera is what I do, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of YouTube. I think that now one thing I've seen is that there's a lot of children nowadays. A lot of children back in my day, we used to watch cartoons. We used to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Now, my little niece and nephews, they're watching you guys. They're watching the family get-togethers, the family vacations, different families traveling the world and everything. I'm like, wow, like this is a different genre and different form of entertainment in our modern times, and it's fascinating how
Hmm.
American media culture, evolves over time.
Yeah.
And it's yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like things are different, and I think it's great for YouTube creators at the same time because we have different avenues on how to generate income and how to be creative and be artistic in modern times, especially like a lot of people nowadays have go through like economic issues, etc., especially around the Bronx borough area. And there's different ways now to gain a better income. And now also guys like yourself that are more successful, Asian Rice, you have other mediums to give back to the New York City community.
Mm.
Hello.
Oh, can't hear
Wait,
you, Asian Rice.
can we hear Agent?
Yeah, what you said? Sorry. Did you say anything?
Yes, I did. Oh, my last sentence was that that thanks to the internet, people that have achieved success on YouTube, guys like yourself, Agent Rice, you now have a medium to give back to the New York City community. Those.
Yes, correct. Correct. That's why I'm building a huge YouTube community, right, Isaac?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. And it takes community. It takes a family, with it. One, yeah, to keep each other encouraged, but to bring creative minds together. And that's what I think that that's what I believe that's where the vision is headed. Is to create a community of creatives to come together and people bounce off of each other's ideas, and we build something great, man. And
Exactly.
yeah, and
More
can I?
videos, more uploads.
Oh yeah,
So
oh
for
yeah,
all you new
man.
YouTubers out there watching this video, always remember when you're doing YouTube, do what you love. You shouldn't care about anybody they're thought of. And if you're doing it for the first time, just keep on going and just keep uploading, because the most important thing is uploading on a daily basis. So let's go.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll also say, yeah, that is the very basic foundation, you know, of just content creation. But also, uh, as you upload, have a plan. You know, get a calendar, a content calendar, get a schedule, get yourself organized as you upload. But don't wait to get organized to upload. you know,
For
and
real.
because that is what we call procrastination, and sometimes you'll never get everything together, and you'll never have everything, in order for you to push forward and move and get started. But that's what this community is about, for us to talk, and for us to explore, for me to say what worked for me, what didn't work for me to hear it from you and hear from others, just so that we can collaborate and come together and build a stronger community. Yeah. And people don't know, but content creation is actually taking over, like YouTube, all of that stuff. Matter of fact, people that are YouTubers are doing their shows on YouTube, and then actual TV stations are picking up their show, and paying them, millions of dollars, to just to air their show, because they're attracting a lot of consumers. So, uh, yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Isaac has having some issue. Okay, he's back on, baby. He's back on. And so yeah, Isaac. So okay, so you started on the radio, and what's the distinction that you find yourself, going through as a work? You used to work on the radio, now on YouTube. Like, what's a pros and cons, compare and contrast between the two?
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to when it comes to radio, uh, one thing that it did for me is help build a good foundation, as far as um, radio is much more organized. So everything is about time. It's about timing, right? So, because time is money when it comes to radio. The thing about YouTube is it's also about your own time, right? You're not on someone else's time. So that's that's the different thing. Is more of the YouTube is more of a a platform where it's more entrepreneurship like, rather than radio. It's more sort of like a corporate type, under a corporate umbrella, meaning that there are boundaries that you can and can't cross. With YouTube, there's more freedom. There's more freedom in what you can do and what you can and can't do. And I think with content creation, what I see now is there's a lot more freedom as far as what you can say and what you can do, as far as whether it's music or whether it's just you creating content anywhere. Like you can be out on vacation, you could be at a graduation, you could be in a grocery store. You see people where they, do interviews on the street, in the park, in a grocery store, anywhere. Now, when it comes to radio, of course, there's a specific spot. There's a specific room that you do your content. You do your content in, and then there are specific topics and things that you have as well. So, I'm not sure. There's a doorbell. Okay, but yes, that's the thing with content creation. There's a lot more freedom, and that's what I feel. That's more so what I feel with it. That I have more creative control. Let me say that. I think that's the key thing. There's more creative control. But the con about doing content creation is, I look at content creation like this. It's like a blank piece of paper with a bunch of crayons. And you're a creator, you have a bunch of crayons. Well, what the radio station does is it gives you a piece of paper, but there's lines, right, that you have to color in. So it's a little bit more organized, but you're also restricted to those lines. There's nothing you can create outside of those lines. And content creation is pretty much, it's like a blank piece of white paper. It's like, do what you want to do, how you want to do it, and whatever works for you and for your audience.
That's wonderfully said, Isaac. That was a great answer. And Agent Rice, what is one of your favorite family vacation destinations that you filmed? What was like your favorite one that that was amazing?
Man, I got a lot, but my favorite one is Puerto Rico, because I got to go to like different parts of Puerto Rico. It was amazing. I love that. Which was getting on the plane, doing the videos, the eating. It's a lot of work. It's not easy. But my favorite one, yeah, I went to Puerto Rico, right? But my favorite one is water parks. I love water parks. It's so fun.
Of course. Everyone is going out there, is hustling to succeed in life because that's
right.
the New York spirit. Okay, so Isaac, going back to you, what are some of your favorite vacations that you filmed, or favorite destinations, or things that you love filming?
Mm. Yo, so for me, Hawaii was nice. I have not done Dominican Republic yet, but that is next on the list.
Now you gotta visit Quisqueya La Bella, man. You gotta visit.
Yeah. Quick question: do you put raisins in your empanadas?
No,
Is
no,
that
my family
oh,
not. No.
okay? That's good to know, because I didn't know that. Some people were telling me that's a thing, but most people are telling me that that's a Dominican Republic thing. Yeah, where they put raisins
It
in the
is, but
empanadas.
I don't. I'm not a
He's like,
fan
I
of
don't
it.
put raisins. He's like, I
Yeah.
don't put raisins.
Because I love empanadas, and raisins usually messes it up for me.
Yeah, for real.
I'm more of a chicken empanada guy. Those are my thing. That's my thing.
Okay. Yeah.
With the mayo and ketchup.
Yes, the mayo and
Yeah.
ketchup. Yeah,
But
that's wonderful.
but Brazil also. Brazil was probably like my favorite because okay, so far like I don't know anybody that can barbecue better than Brazilians at the moment. Like they are like, bro, top of the
Argentina's
list.
barbecue is very good. I gotta tell you, I had
Ooh,
some ribs at the Boca Junior restaurant last weekend in Queens. Boca Junior restaurant. It's amazing. The
mm.
ribs are amazing. I gotta take you guys out, and we
Did,
could film that.
did you film that? I was about to ask you. Did you film that last week?
I filmed at the wrestling show, but not at the restaurant.
You should have
I
filmed at the restaurant. That's two contents right there.
Yeah.
When you go
agree.
into a restaurant, you got two contents: one for your shorts and one for your YouTube. And then what you do is you take that film from your shorts, right? And you put it on Instagram so you can market your YouTube channel on Instagram so people could clickbait and go straight into your YouTube.
And you know what you
Damn,
should do too?
you're a YouTube marketing machine, Asian Rice. You've
Yeah,
been
you know that. You know
Let's go.
as a monster.
Yeah, and you know what you should do too? You should do Argentina versus Brazil. So
Let's go.
they have in Queens, matter of fact, because I think that's yeah, in Queens they have a restaurant called Coca Cabana,
Mm.
and it's good. So, but you got to try both of them out and
There
film
you
both of that,
go.
man.
Versus. There's your
Yeah,
food vlog. There's your food vlog right there.
yeah. But you know what? Just like what Asian Rice had been showing me, like when we hooked up, that content is all around, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if I had a second camera right now, I would be filming us talking right now because it's
Well,
content. You know
yeah,
what I
but
mean?
I know what you mean, like a second content, like another camera.
Yeah.
Um, it's funny because the behind the scenes, he's gonna
Yo,
have one. He's gonna have one though. This is live, so when he puts it up, it's content already. So
yeah.
it's fine because everybody's watching us
On BronxNet, baby.
on
The
BronxNet.
BronxNet.
The
And I used to
Yes.
live in the
Bronx.
Bronx.
The whole borough. What? Tell the audience what part of the Bronx you used to live in, Asian
I used to
Rice.
live on Kingsbridge Avenue on 231st and Kingsbridge Avenue.
Oh,
Shout
damn.
out to
Ooh.
232s. Shout out to 233rd. You know, it was so fun. So
Yeah, let me shout out some Bronx neighborhoods that I know too, man.
let's
Shout out
go.
shout out to Mallari. Shout out to my Haven, Patterson, Mitchell projects, and shout out to High Bridge. High
Oh,
Bridge as
let's go.
well.
High Bridge. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know some
High
people over there
Bridge.
in High Bridge.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to my people out there in Parkchester, baby, at the
Uh,
804 Archer,
Ah,
a first class barbershop, my
no,
family barbershop in Parkchester.
nice.
Yes.
Shout out to all the senior centers, to all the grandmothers out there that are watching. I do is I do events for the seniors. I talk about healthcare and I play bingo with them and I play music for them. So they know who I am.
and
That's
shout out
wonderful. That's wonderful.
and shout out
So
to
you're helping all the senior citizens in the nursing homes. That's just wonderful, man.
Yeah, yeah.
oh
That's another interview. That's another content right there.
Yes. A very in one of my other videos, I said the Asian Rice, a very benevolent guy that does a lot of great things for the New York City community, and that just
Appreciate you,
shows you,
bro.
man. Asian Rice out here making a difference in New York City, helping out the senior citizens.
come
Appreciate
on.
that. Now, even young ones, or whoever's looking for a job, I'm always hiring. So you know what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, so you hire for jobs in healthcare and everything?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll
And
advertise
and families.
and family. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you let's say someone that's major in like let's say psychology, social services, they can yes apply with you and yes
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
you
And
up.
healthcare.
That's wonderful, bro. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so yeah, hit up Asian Rice on his Instagram and send him your resumes.
Yeah, yeah. Just go to my Instagram. You'll see the email there, the email address there. You can check it out. It's Asian Rice Management at gmail.com. You can see it on my bio if you're interested. And yeah, my team will reach out to you.
Awesome, awesome. And what's some of the um uh, uh one of the like let's say struggles that you may face as a YouTuber, when you do these charitable events or any of these.
Like the struggle, like what, like the everyday struggle.
Yeah.
So, like for example, you know how we're doing videos and you wanna schedule a video. Like for example, like us, we were scheduling our video and the time behind the scenes. Oh, is this time gonna work? Is that gonna
Mhm.
time work? That's the struggle because it's a lot of work because we got to work at your time, his time, and my time. So maybe 10 o'clock would be so perfect, and when we get to 10 o'clock, it doesn't work out. Then we do 2 o'clock, and it's not working out. Then you know what I mean. But that's okay. That's part of YouTube. You know what I mean? Because, like he said, you got to have a content calendar, right? And you got to set to that calendar, right? Um, but those are the struggles that you're gonna have on YouTube, and that's okay though. That's fine. I love it. Look, we're in front of the camera right now, and we did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did it.
Come
We did
on.
it. We
We
did
did
it.
it, baby. We're gonna be on the Bronx net in front of the thousands and the millions watching on the Bronx net. 2.0 million people watch the Bronx net, baby. That's
Wow,
Hey,
the
that's
beauty of the
amazing.
Bronx net.
So
come
when is
on.
this coming out? When is this show coming out?
When is this show coming out? Sometime in the March, like the second week of March, is
Wow.
when we'll have, yeah, we'll have it on the Bronx Net, streaming on television, and you'll see your gracious face on the Bronx
Nice.
Wow.
And they can see
Net.
my
So
gracious hair.
so we gotta go viral, man. We gotta go viral. Come on.
Definitely, definitely. What brought you guys to the We Are Wrestling show? Are you guys wrestling fanatics? I want to talk about some wrestling here.
So he didn't go to the wrestling match.
Mhm.
That was another YouTuber. So
Okay.
I have a bunch of YouTubers. Yeah. So I went to the wrestling match because I was invited by Nino the wrestler.
Nino
He
Cruz,
invited,
a good,
yeah, Nino
yeah,
Cruz,
buddy of
and he
mine.
invited me because I wanted to film the behind the scenes of wrestling, and that was the best experience ever. And that's how I met you.
Ah, you met me in a church. That's
Remember,
amazing.
remember, how did I meet you? Do you remember? What did I do?
You
You
were
remember?
filming, and I just saw the camera, and I love being in front of a camera, no matter what. So I said, "Hola, gente hermosa. We're here with Agent Rice at the Saint Helena's Church." So that's what it
You
it
see?
did.
Oh, you talking
See?
about professional wrestling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
like WWE style
like
shit, man. We
WWE?
we we do a
Okay.
lot of
yeah.
great
I did a behind the scenes.
we do a lot of
Ah.
great minor league wrestling events here in the
So if
Bronx,
you,
in the
so if you,
northeast area.
so if you guys are watching out there right now, go on my YouTube channel and watch the behind the scenes of the wrestling match, and you'll see him there too. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you
It's,
come back full circle.
yeah, I know, right? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So Isaac, so yeah, from what I've heard from you earlier, like you're kind of like a wrestling guy. So who are your favorite wrestlers growing up, and your knowledge of wrestling?
Yeah, man. Well, one, let me say, man, I grew up on the Nintendo 64 and all that stuff, playing No Mercy,
Yeah.
WWF, you know, things like that. So, but no, to answer your question, my favorite was I love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Definitely.
I like The Rock. To me, The Rock seemed like everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So although I liked him, to me Stone Cold Steve Austin was that guy. But then of course,
Austin was the underdog.
right, he
To
was
you.
the underdog,
Yeah.
exactly. And then Undertaker, the Undertaker was like,
Of course,
man,
The Undertaker, one of the greatest characters in the pro wrestling business, and
yeah,
also The Rock. The Rock is back in the WWE, so that's just an
yeah,
amazing thing.
yeah, man. He still,
He's 50 years old. He's even more jacked than when he was in his 20s,
yeah, this
and
dude is like,
he's out there wrestling. That's amazing.
yeah, he's big, man. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock is still still out there, man. 50 something years old. But yeah, man, I would say, but my background in that, me and my older brothers, we will watch wrestling all the time and play wrestling, and man, but I'm more of the old school, old school wrestling. For me, I love people like Eddie Guerrero,
Definitely.
Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. I was I was in that generation that liked Rey Mysterio too,
Yes.
but I
Awesome.
like that.
That was
And
my favorite wrestler, Rey
Rey
Mysterio.
Mysterio,
As a
oh
kid,
yeah,
yes.
oh yeah, Rey Mysterio,
You remember Doink the
the Big
Clown?
Show,
Doink the Clown. That was he's amazing. Yeah.
That was my
Doing
favorite guy.
Doing the
Doink.
Clown.
Yes.
Yeah, Doink.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Do I remember Doing the
That's
Clown?
the short little clown that used to come under the wrestling ring.
Oh
Yeah. He
yeah,
used to yes throw like streamers, and it was like the early 90s. Yeah.
yeah.
Man, that was the last time I watched wrestling.
Wow,
Wow.
really?
So I'm guessing you're a big Hulk Hogan guy, Agent Rice.
Of course, Hulk Hogan. Of
Hulk
course,
Hogan, Hulkamania.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Ah,
What about Bret Hart?
Bret
yeah,
Hart.
man.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
great legend, technical wrestling legend.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
um,
That's when we had only A and B controller on the Nintendo.
yeah.
Right.
You used to pull them. They didn't have arms. The video games. They're like,
Mhm. So
Wow.
what was one of your favorite video games of both of you guys growing up? Video games, growing up back in
oh
the day.
man, I like Star Fox with the Rumble Pack
Uh,
on Nintendo 64. You
yeah,
remember that Star Fox and GoldenEye 007?
yeah.
James
No,
See,
Bond 007 with the golden
that
gun.
was that was my favorite. James
I
Bond
heard of it. I
double
heard of
seven
it. Never played it.
on Nintendo 64. Like
Yeah,
them days, people don't realize those days. Like, bro, are
The
golden,
Mario
golden.
Super Mario 64 when you used to jump
Oh yeah,
backwards, go into the picture to go
yeah.
into the game. Oh man, I used to love that.
But between that, because that was more like my older brothers that they loved playing them games, and I was just coming in at that time. But then as I got older, I did Xbox, and so I had an Xbox, and I would play NBA Street Volume Two. That was my
Oh yeah, I
favorite,
remember that.
NBA Street
Yeah,
Volume Two. I used to love that game. Play that
yeah, I
game
used to love the
for
Mario games.
hours.
Mario games from
Yo,
Nintendo with the duck hunt with the
oh,
orange gun.
oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
talking
yeah.
back then.
But hey, I'll take you back even further. Sega Genesis. I used to have a Sega Genesis as well. Yeah, man. I used
How
to play
about
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat? Were you
Oh,
guys
come on.
Mortal Kombat kids?
Yeah,
Yes.
Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
Street Fighter. Put me in the arcade game. Let's go. Let's play some Street Fighter or Mortal
Yo.
Kombat.
That'd be a
And I
great video. Us in an arcade tournament.
yeah, and then showing you
What?
some fatalities on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Okay, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Ooh,
Uh,
that no,
yeah.
no, yeah. I was a Sub-Zero guy as well. I played him in on Halloween as a kid. I dressed up as Sub-Zero. So yeah, I gotta
Oh
say
yeah,
so.
Or
yeah.
how about you?
Yeah, me. I liked them too, but I was also a Raiden guy. Raiden.
Ah,
Well,
oh,
in
okay.
within like my family were big Liu Kang heads. Like Liu Kang was like,
Oh
and
yeah,
the whole bicycle
Luke Cage.
kick thing. That
Oh,
was
Johnny
Yeah,
Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny
uh,
Cage.
And what about Jack? Uh,
Liu
yeah,
Kang was based on Bruce Lee, I believe.
yeah.
He was.
Hmm.
And so oh, talking about Bruce Lee, I believe there's some like Bruce Lee video games back in the day as well. The films were good. I was a big fan of
Hmm.
the films.
What was your favorite? What was your first? This is out of the topic. What was your first computer? Do you remember?
Oh, it's
Oh,
ooh, I know. As a kid, a little boy, I remember having the little AOL. You got mail, and
Yeah. What do you remember the system that you
it was
had?
like a box. Like I don't know the
You
name, but
don't
it was like those
remember?
box computers. Yeah,
You don't remember the name?
no, you gotta you know the name. I know you know the name.
Oh,
what was yours? A typewriter?
what do you a typewriter? No, I had a Commodore 64.
Mm.
That was my first
Okay.
computer where I used to plug it into my picture tube TV
Oh wow.
when there was no
Me.
internet yet. When
Damn,
when you had to type like the commands to get to play video games.
holy shit!
Yeah, you had to go C slide forward slash dot dot dir dot run command, and then you could play your video games and stuff like that.
Damn, wow, that's yes amazing right there.
Yeah, man. I remember when AOL didn't have DSL yet. And when it first came out, I was so excited. I used to get free internet because of the CDs.
Oh yeah, I remember there were some wrestling games in those CDs. I remember.
No, I'm talking about the free hours.
Mm.
When your
Mm.
hours were free, you would delete the software and then put another one. No, never mind. I can't talk.
Yeah, I'm not even remembering what you're saying, man. Like I don't. I was. I think I was still in my dad's testicles when that was going on.
Man, I'm
Uh,
only 40 years old, okay?
Don't
well,
get
what
down on
are some
yourself.
of the tips that you do to stay youthful?
Being happy and smiling all the time.
Smiling? Oh, you drink a lot of water as well. You hydrate.
Yeah, I drink a lot of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Pepsi, water, whatever it is. But the most important thing is smiling and being happy with yourself. That's the most important thing.
And eating a lot of rice.
And eating a lot of rice.
Yeah.
So your gold chain,
Yeah.
Asian rice, like what? Can you tell us about like your gold chain? Are you a fan? Like what type of jewelry? Like what's your?
Yeah, I love jewelry. Yes, I do, and I just want to shout out GLD jewelry. They're from California. Shout out to them for the jewelry. Yeah, I'm a walking billboard.
So what's it called? So what's one of your favorite restaurants to visit in New York City area?
One of my favorite, actually, my favorite restaurant. I've been to so many restaurants in New York City, so because I love food. Um, I like pizza. Let me just say that.
Pizza?
Yeah, I like pizza.
Ooh!
I like pizza.
Shout out to my boys. Have you ever tried Wahiza Pizza?
Why he's a pizza? Where's that
Mm.
at?
That's in northern Jersey. I believe that the owner he wants to bring some to the Bronx or New. It's also in Washington Heights, but it's a Dominican American pizza restaurant.
Did you do a
This
video on it?
Yes,
Oh, you did.
well, we did like a wrestling promo in that store, and shout out to Junior. Junior I'm buddies with the owner of the restaurant, who's a great guy and an inspirational figure, and like he's a great restaurant owner, and yes, makes great pizzas, Dominican style pizzas, the shimi pizzas. Have you ever tried any? No.
No, I
You
would try
should,
it.
man. Actually, next time we go, let's either to Washington Heights or Northern
Let's go to
Jersey,
Washington Heights. Let's go to Washington Heights. Let's
Ooh.
do
or
it.
even Northern Jersey. We can catch. Like you like going to the wrestling events and doing advertisements. If we cash
Yeah.
a show together at Richfield, we go to that because the owner Junior, he's always at Richfield, so we could go
Okay.
out there and
let's
do a
film.
video with it.
You want to film it?
Yeah, we'll film
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
dope. Hey, y'all gotta make sure y'all call me too. FaceTime me.
Yeah.
We get in,
Yeah,
so I
you'll
can
be
get
part
in
of the
some of
video.
that.
You'll be part of the video when I bring my other camera.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go to a restaurant too, so that we can all be eating
Yeah,
together.
I like to eat food. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I like
They have
Filipino
great
food.
buffalo wings. It's a great experience.
You got to try Filipino food.
Yes, I do need to try Filipino. I like Asian food in general, the Japanese and Chinese cuisine. I'm a big fan. So, but yes, I do need to try Filipino food.
Well, that's another content. That's another video content that we could do. There's too much content going on.
And y'all got to do a Peruvian spot too.
Yeah, we'll do everything. No, you could do that too when you're in Atlanta.
Oh my goodness, yo, hey, no,
I did. I went to. There's a Peruvian restaurant that a good friend of mine is a fan of in Northern Jersey, Richfield Park as well, and it's just a great restaurant. I like the gyros out there, the Greek gyros.
I like gyros. Gyros is good.
Yeah,
gyros are the best.
Oh, that's a perfect content right there. Going to Jersey for a gyro.
Yes, or what? Right here, since we're talking about food, which are better, gyros or burritos?
I like burritos. I like steak burritos.
Yeah,
but then I like the gyro with the French fries.
Gyros or tacos?
Tacos.
Oh, you guys are fans of the birria tacos, the birria mania?
Man, my favorite. Birria tacos, quesadilla.
Every birria.
Birria pizza, whatever.
Birria mania, papá. Saludos a todos los que comen las birrias allá, al pueblo mexicano. Saludos. I'm bilingual, so I gotta hit that in.
Right, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey.
Yeah, baby. So I like, yes, I learned both English and Spanish, growing up through basically watching American wrestling, learning English, and Spanish, watching Lucha Libre, Mexican wrestling, where Rey Mysterio popped out.
Oh, you talking about I thought you were talking about the movie. That's Nacho Libre.
Oh, I was a big fan of that as well. Jack Black's film where he's like a wrestling priest. Amazing.
Yeah.
That was freaking hilarious, man.
Yeah. That dude is crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah. Nacho! So yeah, and it's a great film, and what's it called? You guys, how do you see the Mallari family organization in the next 5 years?
All over the world. all over the world. I'm healing the world at the moment. So what I'm doing is throughout my videos, I'm showing people that anything is possible. So that's why I'm hitting up every genre. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I'm not here in this world. So I'm just gonna keep on going because I love what I do, and I'm not gonna stop. So for anyone that's watching out here in the world, whatever you're doing in life, and you love it, do it and don't stop. Because anybody can be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can be creative. Always remember, everyone in this world You guys watching right behind that screen, you got value too. Always remember that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody can create great art. Everybody can make great art and inspire others, no matter what, culture or what background you're in or what, economic class. That's the beauty of our country. We have the freedom of expression, the
Hmm.
freedom of yes, going out there and creating great things that could benefit the rest of our society. And it's yes, a beautiful thing.
Yes,
And
it is.
it is. And what are some of the Mallari family? So you said that you met the Nino Cruz, and you got invited into the wrestling show. So like, what were your first thoughts of like walking into the wrestling show and seeing all the wrestlers fighting in the
I was
Bronx of all
I was
places?
excited. I was just excited. I was excited
Mm-hmm.
to film. That's what I was. I was just super excited. And
Were you a bit scared by the live
no,
action?
no,
It was your first time at a wrestling show, you said, right?
yeah, and I'm not scared.
Oh, you're
I'm
never
never.
scared. You
I'm
seem
never
to be a
scared.
fearless guy.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at
Would you
all.
get into the ring yourself?
Yeah, why not? And then get hurt? Sure.
Well,
You
what,
should be.
what do you think is the craziest place that you probably ever filmed? Like, wow, I can't believe I filmed there.
To be honest with you, I just get excited for all of them. It doesn't really matter because everywhere I go, I have a good time. So, like, if I go to a car show or something, they're all exciting. They're all exciting because it's fun. Because that's what you're supposed to do in life is have fun and do different things on a daily basis. And if you can't, do it because you're missing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gotta love what you do. You have to. Everybody works every day, but always put time for yourself to go out there and do what you love. You know what I'm saying? Because
How
life is
about
short.
yourself, Isaac? What's one of the craziest locations that you've seen? Wow, I can't believe I filmed there. It was a great experience, etc., etc.
Um, in my car? No,
In your car.
no, no, no. For me personally, I think it was there was a time where I filmed at like this park, but it was like not just any type of park. Like it was like there was like a track around the park that was like a mile long, but literally every nationality you could think of was like literally there.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, which was dope. So it wasn't like as if it was some park in Paris or in Dubai or something like that. No, no, I was like in a park here in Georgia, and literally you see black, white, Spanish, Asian, people from all over, the world, like different, like so it just take take a bit of New York and put it in one park, basically, you know, and
Yeah.
that's what you got, and I think that was just like, yo, it's like the whole world is almost represented at one time in a park. And I think that was like super dope.
Mhm.
I
So
there was another thing. Sorry. So there was a okay. So there was one time though. There was this one time that me and my family we went to we were filming at a campsite, right? And I was filming and everything, and I got in trouble. I got in trouble filming. They told me I wasn't allowed to film. So what I did was I snuck the camera on the floor and I started filming. I was filming the whole thing. They were like
wow.
you can't film here. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's different challenges like wherever you go when it comes to filming. So you start learning to ask permission, or you start learning. But you'll learn for yourself. You'll figure it out. But it's a trip.
Okay, so are there any memorable memories from your early days? You know, when you first started as a YouTuber, like any wow, like I can't believe I accomplished.
Oh yeah. So I would do content, and I used to
Mhm.
drop like once a month. And I would be like, damn, I'm not getting no views. I'm getting like 0 views or 3, 4 views. And I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do? So I would continue doing YouTube, and then I'll stop for a couple of weeks, a month. And then now I see myself uploading every day. The most important thing is uploading every day.
Every
So
day, like it could
every
be
day, I upload every day. I,
wow.
I upload every day on YouTube. So that's the growth there, but that wasn't overnight.
Mm.
And that was my number. Those were my challenges. My challenge was what type of content I was gonna do. Like you would figure it out. Like what type of content should I do? Or think everything comes in play, but it's years. It just comes out of nowhere. Like a lot of practice. You have to get lighting. You have to get a new camera. You have to buy good mics. Oh man, it's insane, but it's fun. It's really fun.
Uh,
So let's flip this around. You asked those questions. What make you want to become a YouTuber?
what made me want to, well, basically it also has to do with breaking into the wrestling business and putting more eyes on like my not only myself but also the wrestlers that I'm connected to and the wrestling groups that I'm connected to. And you know, yes, having the local wrestling scene flourish in New York City, in northern Jersey, and you know the tri-state area. Yes, helping the local wrestling scene flourish was the original goal, but I've expanded into you know like different um, events and different topics that pertain to the Bronx area, and also now yes, I want to expand into northern Jersey, hopefully New Jersey in general, Florida, like those are two states that I really want to film in New Jersey and Florida. And yes, do a lot of great content, bring a lot of great content to the people of YouTube, and yes, get myself up there. You know, in the names of YouTube. It's yes a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful medium that were given in recent times, and it's yes a beautiful thing. How about yourself, Isaac? Um what got you said radio, right? But like other than radio, what got you into YouTube?
Yeah, man. I think just my personality, just being an outgoing person, because I didn't just do radio. Like I would host shows and things like that, whether either it was a comedy show or some other type of thing, but just being an MC. You know, just having a
Oh,
rapport with.
did you ever rap, or did you yes you were yes a master of ceremonies?
Yeah, absolutely. And I did rap too, which
Mhm.
was crazy. So while I was in New York, with the organization that I was with, I actually recorded 4 songs and did 4 different music videos that are on YouTube now, and they've been seen by millions, like thousands and thousands of children all over the world.
Can you give us a quick little freestyle right here, right now? Boogie down, beat down.
Oh, freestyle. Okay, now let me think. Let me think of something. Okay, I gotta get a beat. Let me get a beat together. Uh, oh, is that you making a beat? Is
No,
that
no,
what?
like
No, I don't hear no beat. I hear sirens. No, I'm just kidding.
uh, 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 uh. Ever since I was a kid, be a grown up, I never stopped. Ah, All right, I'm bring it back. Bring it back. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh. Okay, it's me and you. We rocking to the beat. It sounds so good. DJ, put it on repeat. Hey, Tony, Asian, Rice, do it. Looking so Nice. Okay, here we go. With a freestyle, looking wild is kind of slow, but it's really growing. Uh, uh. Look at me, fresh as I can be. Just don't edit this and put this on TV because it's kind of whack and I'm not a whack and you know that and I'm still a Mac, yo. All right, I'm done.
Let's go.
Okay, good. That was good. That was good.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff,
Not
bro.
much rust, man. That was good.
Yeah, so I'm not really the freestyler. I'm more of a
Master of
writer.
ceremonies.
Yeah, more of a writer than a freestyler. But hey, yeah, I did what I could do.
Good. Yeah, but I would love to, like, once you're out here in New York, I would love to, maybe have you once I do a live podcast at the Bronx Brewery. Something that I'm planning to do towards the near future is that once I do a live podcast on the Bronx Brewery, I have you over, maybe be the master of ceremonies, have Asian rice over. That would be awesome.
Dude,
Sure,
man,
that's fine.
yeah,
And
that would be
And
great.
a couple of YouTubers, a couple of my community YouTubers in there.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that would be awesome. And that I think I would love to do maybe a live podcast during the month of April, which is WrestleMania weekend, and have Agent Rice over. So yeah, so that's going to be awesome at the Bronx Brewery. So we'll check our schedules, and we'll see if
Let's
we're gonna make
go.
that happen, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah. And
All
we
right. So
and we
hmm?
and we gotta do one where we eat Asian rice with Asian rice.
Let's go.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah.
right, guys. So this has been the Boogie Down Beat Down with Isaac and Asian Rice. Buenas noches, gente preciosa, gente hermosa. Have a blessed night. This has been
Woo.
the Boogie Down Beat Down. Papa!
Dios te bendiga.
Let's go. Get some rice.